Edge at 11 starts now.
Tonight on The Edge, a Dearborn man in critical condition after being struck by a driver who police say hit him on purpose.
Investigators say this may have all stemmed from a business dispute involving a traffic ticket. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack joining us live with more on this. Jessica, I know there's a lot of layers here.
Yeah, Taryn and Rube, it gets even more complicated. First, a check of the victim's condition. Haider Al-Fadawi, he is in critical condition on life support. He has a long way to go in this recovery. His attorney saying if he survives all of this. Now, going back to last week, Haider had actually come here to Dearborn Police to file a separate police report to assault that happened at his home. And then a couple of days later, he came to follow up on that report. His attorney says he was pretty much dismissed by the officer that he came in contact with. And then a couple hours later, he was struck by that car. This is all connected, and we'll lay it out for you. The man known for his decked-out SUV fighting for his life. Investigators say Haider Al-Fadawi was purposely hit seen in this security video. 38-year-old Murtada Al-Zaraji is charged with assault with intent to murder and was given a $750,000 bond Monday. Al-Fadawi is on life support.
He's had a traumatic brain injury. He's really going to have a very difficult quality of life moving forward if he survives.
Last Thursday, Al-Fadawi made a report with Dearborn Police after allegedly being beaten at his home with crowbars. When he followed up a couple days later, Saturday, he recorded the interaction with the Dearborn officer.
I can't give you any information. You'd have to contact the Detective Bureau.
Okay, so what happens if they come and try to kill me again? Or they kill me?
You call us.
After they kill me, I call you?
Sure.
That's what the police station, they said after they kill you, they call me, just in case I get killed.
Sources say that officer has been put on administrative duties, and Dearborn police are looking into how he handled the situation. The man who allegedly assaulted Al-Fadawi is not the same man charged Monday.
But right now, that's not the focus of Haider and his family. We want justice for Haider. We want to confirm that he's going to have a full recovery. And that's the very first and most important thing.
Yeah, some very eerie foreshadowing there in that cell phone video. Now, both of the suspects that we talked about here, the one that allegedly attacked Haider and the one who was charged today, they're both somehow connected to the trucking business that he works for. Now, the victim's attorney, Amir Maklid, who you heard from in this story, he is very much supporting that internal review happening right now here at Dearborn Police, and we will, of course, keep tabs on it all. Reporting live in Dearborn, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Yeah, chilling and disturbing video from that cell phone. Just from the aspect of what he was looking for and what he got. I understand that officer's on administrative leave, but was that man able to get anything else from the police department that day after that officer gave him that answer?
So, point of clarification, he's on administrative duties, but it is possible he could face administrative leave pending the outcome of that investigation. So once Haider was kind of dismissed, I'll say, from that officer, he left, and then a couple hours later, cut to that surveillance video, we saw what happened near downtown Dearborn.
Important distinction, administrative duty. Nonetheless, a disturbing story. Jessica Dupnack for us live tonight. Thank you.
Well, some frightening moments caught on camera in Livingston County after a deputy vehicle is hit at high speed. This happened last Thursday just before midnight on US 23 near Clyde Road in Heartland. The deputies were conducting a traffic stop when that crash happened. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. The sheriff's department says the driver was arrested and had a blood alcohol concentration of 2.5 times the legal limit.
Feel like it was senseless. My children were innocent. They never hurt anybody. They would help anybody they could. And it don't make sense.
A mother now planning funerals for 2 of her kids after a crash in Detroit over the weekend. It happened early Saturday morning at Gratiot in August. Prosecutors say a man accused of speeding and driving under the influence hit a vehicle making a left turn, killing 8-year-old Savannah Allen and her 16-year-old sister, Sayana, and injuring several other people. That driver, Amir Khalid, was arraigned from his hospital bed today on multiple reckless driving charges. Meantime, a GoFundMe has been set up to help the family with memorial expenses. We have that information on our website, fox2detroit.com.
Our other top story tonight, 2 men charged in connection with the death of Latricia Green. They appeared in court.
Mario Green is charged with the murder, while Anthony Barnett is accused of helping him hide from police. Fox News' Dave Spencer is live from where this all started at Henry Ford Hospital. And Dave, I understand you actually spoke with the victim's cousin. What do they have to say?
Yeah, he had a lot to say. This is the cousin of Latricia Green, he says Latricia tried to get help prior to her death. She even had a PPO taken out against the man who would eventually be arrested and charged with her murder. But obviously, it wasn't enough, and he feels more could have been done. That's why he's speaking out now.
Tell, to anybody, speak up. Sometimes you can't go to the police and the police be the savior for you. If you got a close male, neighbor, sister, anybody in your family, man, speak up.
Yeah, Rodney Hickman, that's Latricia's older cousin. They grew up together with strong family bonds. He says Latricia met Mario Green about 10 years ago. They got married shortly after that. Rodney says he tried to confront Mario about abuse allegations, but Latricia wouldn't let him, and that strained the relationship. In hindsight, he says there was always more that could have been done, and he doesn't want anyone else to suffer the way his family is right now after Latricia was shot and killed back on August 22nd at Henry Ford Hospital, where she worked.
She was the one in their relationship that was working. She supported, and that was the biggest thing too with our family. You're supporting this grown man who was doing nothing but just taking from you. The car that he fled the scene in was the car she paid for. Like it is. My family is beyond hurt because Trish was an angel.
And now, as for those 2 suspects, Mario Green is being held without bond on premeditated murder. Another man, Anthony Bennett, is facing felony charges for allegedly helping Mario hide from police. He was given a $100,000 bond and now must wear a GPS tether. Now, the victim's cousin says he wants to see both of those men, both Mario and Anthony, punished to the fullest extent of the law. Reporting live outside Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit, Dave Spencer on The Edge.
And this is the problem, though, with these domestic violence victims, though. They file these PPOs, and what does it do? And we always keep hearing it's a piece of paper. So, I mean, there's only so much that can be done at this point. It feels like to protect yourself. And what is he saying that she could have done more at this point?
Yeah, there were so many warning signs, right? Like, she tried everything she could. She went to the police. He wishes that the family would have intervened a little bit more, followed up on that gut instinct, and urges other people that if they just have that feeling about them, just do whatever you can to keep that loved one safe. There were also times where, he repeatedly showed up to her work. They were aware of it, the hospital staff, according to police, and yet he was still able, as determined as he was, allegedly, to commit this heinous crime.
Yeah, and enter the hospital. Oh, well, obviously flaws in the system and need to be worked out. Thanks, Dave, for that. All right, let's talk about our weather. Those fall-like temperatures making their way across Metro Detroit this week.
Yeah, but could we actually see some rain showers as well? Weather Authority Stephanie Mead is here with a check on our skies. Why not have summer, fall, and spring within a week?
That's absolutely right. I mean, as long as we're not having winter, I think I'm okay with those 3. We are looking at temperatures right now in the 50s, Green Bay in the upper 40s. So it is most certainly cool here across the Midwest. 60 in the city, 56 in Lansing right now, mid-50s in Mount Pleasant. So it is getting cool. It's getting cool in a hurry. And I do think we're going to continue to see those numbers come down through the very early morning hours of tomorrow, too. Now, luckily, we are seeing improvements in terms of rain. A lot of it is starting to move over the border there. There are a few lingering lighter showers just south of Port Huron, but a lot of us are dry right now and underneath a mainly clear sky. I think lows tonight are going to come fairly close to the upper 40s for a lot of locations. Low 50s as we head into early tomorrow morning. If you're getting the kids ready for the bus stop tomorrow, might want to consider a lighter jacket. Just remind them to bring it home once they're finishing up their day, because temperatures, I think, will be in the lower 50s, getting the kids out the door and ready to go. We'll see a lot of sunshine, though, to start the day. We're in store for a bright one for sure, but we will see cloud cover thicken up once again, and there is that stray sprinkle chance heading through the afternoon, too. So very similar pattern to today, where we see that isolated to spotty shower, thunder shower develop, It diminishes by late this evening, or tomorrow evening, I should say, and then we're in store for a completely dry Wednesday, which will be nice. But by Thursday, we're looking at more rain chances, maybe a few thunderstorms, nothing severe, and then we're dry as we head into Labor Day weekend, which is great because we want to see dry time to enjoy the lakes, the pools. Temps will be in the low 70s through Wednesday, Thursday, lower 70s, and it looks like for at least the first couple days of September, we should have more of that summertime feel. The extended forecast shows temps returning to the mid to upper 70s Saturday and Sunday, and then nearing 80 as we head into Labor Day. Rup and Taryn, over to you.
Well, we're getting closer to the Lions' regular season, so one former Lions player and current teacher is being honored with a mural in Allen Park.
This is really cool. The tribute is for former fullback Corey Schlesinger. Corey spent more than a decade with the Pride before going into education and calling his years on the Lions some of the best times of his life. The eye-catching artwork is on the side of Alexander's Dry Cleaners on Allen Road.
The artist Kevin Burdick will be back to put on the finishing touches tomorrow.